Stressed out but don't have the time or energy to do anything about it? Grab the Busy Nurse's Guide to Less Stress at www.jennylytle.com/guide. And make sure to subscribe and like the podcast. And please leave a review. It really helps. Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Nurses Break Room with Jenny Lytle RN. And I am super excited to bring you this little short sneak peek. I have been busy working on my book, and it's something that has been on my heart, on my mind for a couple of years, maybe a little more. And it just always seemed like, it's not the right time. There's not enough that I know. There's not enough interest. But in reality, there really is. And so I am getting close to it. My original goal, rough draft day that I had set for myself was today, 7:25. However, I am not there yet. I have made a lot of progress, but I keep thinking of things that I want to change up a little, things that I want to add in. And I've learned a lot. I'm working with some great people who are very experienced at things like this, but hearing it and hearing about other people doing it and doing it yourself is very different. So there's a whole lot of steps that I hadn't really thought of when I was reading books, and even hearing about them from my mentors that I'm working with. It's different when you're actually doing it. So but I wanted to jump on here and tell you a little bit about the book. It is focused on stress relief and the need for a personalized approach to self-care and stress relief, because it's not one size fits all. And it's written by me, and I'm a nurse, and it's written for nurses. But the reality is, the concepts that are in the book, they really apply to everyone who has issues with feeling guilty for doing something for themselves, and then, frustrated and worn out because they're so stressed. And I'm guessing that that's something that you can really relate to as well. And like most people, I think you need the reminder. I know I still need to remind myself from time to time that self-care isn't selfish. And we get very busy caring for other people and forget to care for ourselves. And we know the things about you can't pour from an empty cup, and that it's important to put your own oxygen mask on first. But in day-to-day normal everyday life, do we really practice a lot of that? And I am guessing that unless you are very intentional and unless you are an exception, you probably don't. And this is something that I talk about all the time. And one of the things I like about talking about it all the time is that it reminds me as well. So, I really feel strongly about this topic. And, my own life, I've had some issues with burnout. And I know that a lot of my clients and patients have had problems with that as well. And just with, everyday stress and struggles and the need to care for themselves. But of course, what happened with my mom, and the fact that I believe that her lack of self-care is what led to, at least in great part, her dying sooner than need be. So I really want to get this out there into the hands of people that need it. And that is part of where you come in. I would love for you to consider being a part of my launch team. It's not a huge commitment. I do ask that you read the book, and you would be getting an advanced copy. That you read the book, and you let me know what you think. You leave a review. And it is a quick and easy read. I didn't want it to be a long book full of, a lot of stuff that is easily accessible other places and is more than is necessary for this particular topic. And I wanted it to be something that's easily digestible. So my goal is that people are going to read it, apply it, and then change their lives for the better. And so I am going to attach a link for the um, uh, the form, the Google form to fill out to be able to apply to be a part of the launch team. And if for some reason you're not able to see that, you are able to send me a text message just right um, in the podcast episode. You'll see that there. So you can send me a text message and just say launch team, and I can send that link right to you. I would appreciate it. I'm very excited, and I would love for you to help me get the word out. And just in other things to come, like I mentioned a little bit um, earlier. So, we are still in the series of the lies we tell ourselves. And I found myself, telling myself one of these. And I think a lot of times we do some variation of this. So, we do the, oh, now's not the best time, or, well, I couldn't really do that, or maybe I should wait till later. Now, there's times when, yes, maybe it's not the best time to do something, but I also find that a lot of times that's just an excuse that we kind of give. It's a way of playing small. And so I challenge you to maybe kind of question that a little bit. And so that will be the next episode coming, but I wanted to get this out because my goal is to, within the next week, have this launch team up and going and get the book out and ready to go very soon. So thank you so much, and I will talk with you later. Disclaimer. Although I am a registered nurse, the medical and health information contained in this podcast is provided for general information and educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional advice. Therefore, before taking any actions based upon such information, I encourage you to consult with appropriate professionals. I do not provide any specific medical or health advice, and the use of or reliance on any information contained in this podcast is solely at your own risk.